Good morning, everybody. Well, this morning I want to talk and have a continuation of hitching Baron up single onto the cart. Now, it surely doesn't look like I'm going about hitching him up single on the cart right now, but I had some manure to spread, so I spread 3 loads of manure. And so I want to talk about there's 2 reasons why I spread manure, because I needed the manure spread, but also I wanted to work on some problems that he's having when he's working single on the cart. And those same problems he actually was having when he was working with Ken on the team. I would, before I get started on this stuff, I'd like to thank everybody for all the comments and suggestions that you had on my last video with Baron about the problems I've had hitching him up to the cart. So the problems he's having is I can't get him to go into the shafts like I'd like him to, and he doesn't stand good when he's ready to go, and when I go to even jump on the cart, he doesn't stand good. He just wants to get right out of there, which is very normal on a colt. And sometimes as a young colt, just teaching them those early lessons, you kind of let some of this stuff slip by and you don't have to have perfection. But as you continue in the training process, you have to be more strict and more, concentrate on those things that he's doing wrong and to try to fix them. So I also like to say that so often when I'm making videos, I've got several in advance. So by the time they come out, I've already made the next video, and I'm getting the comments from you guys, which are great suggestions, whatever, that I may or may not have used, but it's already kind of past history. But this time it wasn't. So I was able to use a bunch of those, or I'm going to use a bunch of those suggestions, even as I work Baron on a single cart. So what he was doing is, like I said, he wouldn't stand good. And so one of these problems I kind of addressed even yesterday, and I'm going to take you now to show you a video from, not yesterday, a couple days ago now, of some of the issues that we were dealing with, and we kind of helped those issues quite a bit. So we'll go do that right now. Okay, so this is what I'm trying today, and we're just going to, I've got 2 ropes on him, so I'm just going to unsnap the 1 rope, so we just have the 1 rope on, and then, actually, and maybe I won't, I'm just going to leave it on actually. But what has been happening, every time I grab my lines to go back, it doesn't stand for me. He was ready to go. So what I've decided to do is actually do that, but he's tied. So I'm just going to grab my lines. He's tied. I'll come back here. Okay. Oh. No. So what this does is, and I'll do this frequently, it just gets him used to me climbing it off the cart. Now, a couple days ago, I actually have a sore leg. A couple days ago, this fella right here, I had just brought him in, and I guess I made the mistake of I've been making this mistake of having grain in their stalls when I bring them in, and all 3 colts were out in the barnyard, and I could see them horsing around, fighting out there before I brought him in. So I let them in, and Barry went into his stall, and I walked up into his stall like I've been doing right along, and I walked behind him, and when I did, he kicked me right here, and I was really close to him, which is which is good. I think he actually, his hock, actually hit me right here, and it really hurt. And so I think what happened is possibly he thought one of the other colts were right behind him, and he was kicking at the colts. I don't know. But like I've said before, these are colts, young horses that you got to be careful with, because things like that do happen. So anyways, I'm a little bit lame today. But anyways, this is what I'm experimenting with. This practicing getting on and off. How. And this, I think, is going to help me some. So it's more of a just jumping on and off type of thing with the lines. He knows I'm getting this. I might even pretend to unhitch. Might even unhitch one of the ropes like this type of thing. The other one's still hitched. How? No. How? 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 No. How? 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 No. Oh. Oh. What this does is just makes it easy for me to jump on and off and just teach him to stand. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'm going to try. Good boy. Good boy. The more I do this, the better he's off he's going to get. And eventually I will kind of trick him because I will just actually unhitch him at one of these points. But I'm doing this just so he may or may not think I'm unhitching him, but also so that he learns to stand. Okay, now this time I am going to unhitch him, and hopefully I can get on the cart before he takes off. If he doesn't, I'm going to stop and hitch him right back up again. Ho, 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 ho. Okay, ho, ho. Careful, careful. Ho. Okay, as you saw, I let go of the rope and it dropped down quite a way. So, but I'm going to kind of maybe trick him a little bit. Ho, 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 ho. Nope, ho. Come here, ho. We'll keep working at it.
He's smarter than your tricks.
Well, it ain't over till the fat lady sings, so we'll have to wait and see.
Unfortunately, he keeps... We'll just leave it at that. He always tries to see if these... He pulls back to see if the rope's still attached.
Yeah, he's a smart cookie.
You got to trick him somehow else, I'm afraid.
It's easier to just go behind the cart and not actually climb on because of my leg. Good boy. Oh. Oh, good boy. Mm-hmm. Good boy. Hey, that's improvement, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh. That's a way to plant those feet, Ella. Oh. Cuffs up. Cheek, cheek, cheek. Cuffs up. Ew. Okay, now it's time to try the cars.
Seemed to pass that test just fine. No problem. No problemo.
Okay, so we're back here now, and I was so pleased this morning because when I brought Baron out and hitched him up, actually we hitched him up in there and brought the spreader out here, but after I got loaded the first load, I went and unhitched him and walked back and jumped on the seat, and he never moved a muscle. He just stood right there, just like he had the last little bit on that lesson I did. So I was really pleased. We spread 3 loads, and 2 of those loads were perfect, and the other load was pretty darn good. So I'm very pleased with that. So what I want to do right now is I want to unhitch them from the spreader, and after they're unhitched, I want to make sure that they stand still and not take off or not head to the barn. And then, well, I guess I won't explain it. I'll just explain it as I do it. And I had kind of a plan in mind, so hopefully I can remember the whole plan I've got and can do what I wanted to do. So I am going to unhitch now. So, back up there. So these problems that I was having with Baron on the single cart kind of were the same problems I was having with the team. And what would happen, I would get them unhitched, and then I go to drive them to the barn, and he would take right,
Whoops, I shouldn't have done that.
He would take right off. Not sure what happened there.
I just put the camera up and I scared him.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave him hitched. Okay. And then I'm actually going to come back as if I'm going to drive him to the barn, but he's tied also. Just like I did with the single horse cart. Okay. Ho. Ho. And as you can see, this is what's happening. Okay. Ho. 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 No. 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 Oh. Ken is very good, but he also expects to go to the barn, and he's not being allowed to do that. So now Baron has put his hind feet over the pole, so I'm going to, still with him tied, I'm going to kind of ask Ken to back up and swing over there. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Ha. Oop, oop. Careful, careful. Oh, no. No, ho, ho, ho. Okay, now we're back in place, which is where we want to be. And this is what I need to do. I need to be able to teach him to stand when I'm ready to unhitch and ready to go. So now, I'm just kind of throw lines over a little bit. Okay. Just so he knows how. Ken is expecting to go to the barn, so I've got to watch him too. He's not tied or anything, of course. And so all these things are even a little bit odd to him. Okay. No. 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 So I went and unhitched one of the ropes. It works really good for him being a stud and all, to have, when he's standing there, No. To have him tied by the halter, but also tied from the bit to keep his head away from Ken. Now he does not have it tied to the bit, so he can swing his head over there a little bit. So now I'm going to go unhitch the halter rope, but instead of turning him to the barn, I'm going to turn him away from the barn, and then I'm going to make a loop around and come back and actually drive Baron over the pole. Now that's not the way he normally does it. I would normally have Ken walk over the pole because that's what he's so good at it. But by having Baron step over the pole, that will kind of give that first step towards having him step over the shafts where I was having so much troubles. Okay. Here. Now this could be trouble because when I unhitch him, he might try to take off. But he has been. No. Come here. Come here. Oh. No. No. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. See, I tied him back up again because he wasn't doing good, huh? Kind of same as I did the other day. Okay. He knocked my audio off. Okay, so we're going to try it again. Oh. Oh, oh, no, oh, oh. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. No. 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 Just like the other day, as soon as I unhitch that, he seems to know. And when he's tied, he lets me come right back here good. But as soon as I release him, he tries to back up. Oh. 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 Come here. 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 Oh. After we do this 10 million times and show you it 10 million times, you will get bored of it, obviously. But luckily I can edit some of these 10 million times out. Because sometimes that's what it takes with horses. You could do something 10 million times. Mr. Pa. Just I don't know about 10 million times, but there was a few times, but they did good. Now I'm going to, instead of driving right to the barn, which is what they want to do and what they expect to do, now I'm going to G them right over here. G. And attempt to drive them right over that pole. And I believe this is the first time I've ever done this from this side. Cast up. Oh. Oh, oh. Hi, Bill. Count me. Cast up. Oh. No. 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 If I can get away without hitching him, I'm not going to hitch him. So I'm going to do that one more time. And then I'm going to actually hitch him up and back in the barn. But yeah, I'm pleased here with that. It cuffed up. Ha, ha, ha. Cuffed up. Cuffed up. As you can see, we got a bit of a snowstorm last night. So we'll see if we can't go with that even better this time. So what I need to do is let his front feet over the pole. Huh? Huh? Oh. Good boy. Oh. Oh. No. So, as what is very usual for a colt, when you're hitching a team like this, they tend to spread out. Now I could take a rope and tie their butts together. A lot of people do that, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that. And I don't think I have to do that. So I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to go around the other way and come in Ken's side. Cuffs up. And then I'm going to hitch him up. And we'll back the spreader in. And we'll be done for this lesson for right now. Careful. 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 Gee. Oh. No. No. Now, I don't know if you saw that. Go behind there, Brenda. See how much better he's in place.
Yep.
It worked way better that way. But I'm going to continue doing both ways. But now I think that's all we're going to do for this lesson. So I'm going to hitch him back up again because I can't leave my spreader here. I need to back in at the barn. So that's what we'll do right now. Another thing I'm going to attempt to do is hitch him up without being tied, which I've done plenty before. It just kind of depends on his day. So my lines are back here so I can grab them if need be. This afternoon, I don't know if it'll be on this video, but I want to try a bunch of things, and some of them are things that you guys have suggested. Hello, Mary. Babini. Come in. Oh. Okay, now he's hitched up. I'm going to jump up on the cart, and I'm hoping that he's not going to move a muscle. And he didn't. That's great. And I will... It's a long back, but... I gotta back the spreader in, so I'm not sure what I'll do. I might just go up there and back right in from there. I don't want to discourage him in his backing because he's been doing so good. And but I do have to be careful because with this snow, it's extra resistance on the tires when I'm backing up. But we'll see how it goes. All right, careful step. Ha. Careful. Really. Really? Oh, now back. Now back. Now back. 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 Back, G. 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 G over. G. 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 Oh, back. Back here. Back here. Back here. Back here. Back here. Back. Back. G. 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 Oh. Back. Back here. Back. Back. Deal there. G. 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 Oop, oop, back, oop, back, a little bit back, G, 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 oh, come back. Oh. Oh. Calf step. Calf step. Calf step. Really. Really. Careful, huh? Oh. If you watch my vlogging videos, you'll see that I do an awful lot of backing up with my horses. G. 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 Oh. Ho, ho, ho. And I believe that Baron is going to be a really good logging horse. From the way he's backing so far, he does really good. I'm very pleased. So I'm expecting him to stand perfectly still as I unhitch. But what I'm concerned mostly is when I go and grab my lines, will he still stand still or will he try to go ahead? One of the big differences between a team and a single horse on shafts is they don't have anything in the front like this to hold them. So with a team, it's this neck yoke as soon as this is released that they sometimes want to take off. So I'm going to go back, and I'm expecting he might take off a little bit, but I'm going to grab him and hold him and make him stand here. Ho, 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 ho. No, no. Ho. I'm going to go right outside with him and turn around now. I cuffed up. Cuffed up. Sometimes I turn, careful. Sometimes I turn right here, and that's what he was expecting and wanting. But I decided to drive him out. Matter of fact, I'm going to drive him over here. G over. G, G, G. Oh. G over. Baron. G over. G, G, G. Oh. Ba, ba. I cuffed up. Cuffed up. Oh. Oh, that's good. No. Oh.
So that's where things could really go south, though, because you got to know exactly when to tell them to step, because if they took one or two more steps.
What are you talking about?
Like they were backing up and they were like almost head to head. And if they had taken one or two more steps, they would have been a mess.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
You need to know when to go ahead.
You got to be really on.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go back there and put them in the barn. So they're standing right here good for me, which is what I want. Now I'm gonna tell them to go and go to the barn. G, G, careful. G, G, G. Careful. Oh. Okay, so now, after lunch, I will hitch him up and try a few lessons on the single horse that may or may not be on this video. Oh. Oh. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Cuffed up. Okay, so I came out after lunch and I've been practicing a little bit. And what I've done is put down two logs actually. And he definitely is not really liking it a lot, but he has been doing it. Whether we can right now, I don't know. But let me just show you what I've been doing. Careful. Oh. Oh. I cuffed up. So I'm getting to walk through the shafts. Now I'm going to try and spin them in place, which he's done several times. Oh.
Nothing wrong with that.
So he's starting to getting the hang of it. And this is all we'll do today. I'll practice this a few more times. But yeah, it's definitely an improvement. He's doing great. But that's how we're going to do or show you guys for today. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video of this little continuation of Baron's training. And you guys have a great day. Oh, oh, back up here. Back, back, up, back, up, back, 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 up, G, careful. That's it. Oh. I cap step.